All right, welcome to Secure Management Faculties, where your mind is key before you unlock what is seen. Secure Agent Dreyfuse here. So we'll be going over a real quick video screencast real fast, and we'll be acknowledging some things in regards to this specific case. So let's jump straight into the brief description. On Friday, October 20th, 2017, around 8 o'clock a.m., a community member was assaulted near 800 block north of La Brea Avenue. The suspect approached the elderly victim from behind and struck him in the face with a backpack without any provocation. The victim fell into the ground from impact, sustaining serious injuries. All right, so I have a few couple things that I'm going to be going over. And we're going to be talking about some pre, present, and post indicators. That's pre, present, and post indicators, right? So as we're going over this, we're going to acknowledge what the gentleman could have done, previous event, present, and post event, if there are any options. Let's continue with the video and let's see how we can engage this. All right, off the line right now, we already have a communication of information coming in. You see this guy's over here. Right now, there's nothing disturbing at the moment as what I can see, but they're definitely walking in their respective spaces. The gentleman's vision is this way, as you can see, easily seen, no problem. And this guy's vision is that way. With that said, let's continue to see if we can identify any pre-indication cues. Right off the bat, I will already say that he's already scrunching and making gestures with his clothing. That is something to sort of be alarmed of, or at least be cautious of, if you will, that this gentleman should be paying attention to. But we're talking about quality seconds of walking past any type of subject at this point. So the point is, as we get closer to the individual here, we're going to need to understand that our relationship, as far as us naturally walking past, what are the circumstances that may and can transpire from this. But as of right now, he's just scrunching his coat. He's looking in his own direction. There shouldn't be any problems, as I can see. Let's continue. Okay, we got a big no-no here, period. This whole gesture right here, this whole gesture that this gentleman is doing, we already can see, obviously, that should raise any type of bells coming up in anybody's mind. My question is, what is this guy doing right now? In those same seconds, he's still looking forward down his sight line this direction, as if he's ignoring this whole entire gesture. And he's not even taking into account the pre-indication, which we were talking about earlier, which was the scrunching of the coat. As the gentleman was scrunching the coat, that could have been some sort of, hey, pay attention. But now we're in a present indication, which is he's already winding up, getting ready to seemingly strike this gentleman here. So let's continue moving forward and analyze even further. Okay, once again, we have another problem. Not only they're making eye contact, right, to each other, this should immediately set off some bells. But my biggest question is, why didn't this guy do anything? This gentleman. Improper response. The threat is obviously there. You obviously don't know the guy, and yet still you're not responding. This is over the leap. This is pure present. present activity. Let's see what the guy does even further. They continue walking. This is already past pretty much any type of pulse indication. As we can see right here, this gentleman is already wound up. He's getting ready to strike. Honestly, in respect towards the gentleman who's walking right here, he obviously, in some cases, has what I would consider the improper programming in response to a situation like this. He's not only completely ignored and disregarded all the signs, the gentleman is continuing to walk beside him as in a befriended state, and he looks like he's about to pay the price. Let's continue. And there it is. Okay, as expected, I wouldn't even say this comes to a surprise. So, as we can see easily, this is past post indication. There's really nothing to talk about. The guy struck the guy down. He's done. Let's see what continues after this. Does the gentleman get up or and fight, or will he stay down? According to the brief description we got, he sustained injuries. Looks like he's not about to get back up. And obviously we have a winner here. This guy just pretty much checkmarked this situation into his category due to negligence. Now, I'm not saying that the other gentleman that's on the ground right now, he couldn't have had a chance. I'm not saying he couldn't have had a chance, but the point is, at the end of the day, the guy simply ignored all the indicators. He ignored all pre, present, and post indications. When the gentleman was walking up, he allowed all those signals to go over his head, and he even got past a high threat, urgent degree of post activity, and then he paid the price for it. So with that said, secure management faculties, we are buying this key before you unlock what is seen. And in this case, it's more of a literal context. You know, the mind, where it being key, is understand those subtle communications. And before that action even developed to even happen or be manifested, you could have stopped it way before we even got to that point. So again, secure management faculties, thank you for the screencast and the attendance. Hope you enjoyed the video.